Good morning. Welcome to morning meditation. This will be a half-hour guided meditation. And for those of you who meditation may be newer for, I offer this tip when you hear to lift your gaze upward to the point between the eyebrows. You should feel no strain behind the eyes, no strain behind the face. And a simple way to tune into this is to lift your right arm up, lift your thumb up, and then place it kind of in front of your nose and lift it a couple of inches. Look at your thumbnail and then close your eyes. That's about the height you want and the distance you want for lifting your gaze to the point between the eyebrows. So hopefully that's helpful and something to keep in mind as we do our practice today. Let's begin by doing a posture check and close your eyes and softly lift your gaze, feeling no strain behind the eyes, and working from the feet up. Imagine you're sitting on a chair at the beach in front of a very expansive, calm lake. Perhaps the sun is just beginning to rise. And feel your feet pressing into the sand. Perhaps it's a bit damp so that when you press down with your feet, you leave a bit of an impression in a very relaxed way, providing a sense of stability. And then moving upward, allowing the calves to relax, the thighs, and the abdomen, the belly. And as you soften the abdomen or relax it a bit, notice that the breath can come in a little more smoothly, a little more deeply. Palms are gently turned upwards. Heart is gently lifting, both in the front and in the back. On your next inhaling breath, gently draw the shoulders up toward the ears. And as you exhale, slightly roll them back and down, away from the ears. Feel the heart soften a bit as you do this. Throat softens. Back of the neck relaxes just a little bit more. Chin is parallel to the floor. And allow all the muscles of the face to relax. Perhaps as you imagine you're sitting on the shore of that calm lake with the sun rising, you can imagine that sun growing a little bit brighter, a little bit warmer, shining its light on your face, your whole body. And perhaps your gaze softly lifts as it watches that sun rise above the horizon in joyful expectancy. From here, begin to notice your breath. No need to control it. Nothing really fancy happening here. We're simply noticing the breath. Perhaps it wants to deepen a little bit as you give it your attention. And now take your hands and place them, palms facing inward, over your abdomen, over your navel. And just notice the breath coming in and out as the belly moves in and out. Perhaps you can imagine the breath being synchronized with the gentle waves coming in and receding back on the shore. Feeling the breath synchronized with the rhythm of nature, bringing a sense of calmness and peace to the heart and mind. And from here, move your hands now to your side ribs. And notice how the breath comes in and first goes to the belly and expands it there, and then slightly bringing the side ribs out a bit as it moves up, and then reversing directions on the exhaling breath. So no fuss or fanfare here, we're just simply noticing the breath coming into the belly and side ribs. Imagining that breath synchronized with the soothing waves on the shore. And now bring the palms, the hands over the area of the heart. And as you inhale, first notice the breath expanding the belly, slightly expanding the side ribs, and then finally bringing a gentle lift into the area of the heart. And as you exhale, notice the reverse. And again here, and imagine the breath synchronized to the gentle, soothing waves of this calm lake you're sitting in front of. The rising sun shining its golden light upon you, filling your entire body with the sense of calmness and peace. Feel free to bring your hands back to your legs and just sit for a moment or two with the breath. Continuing to relax the body a little bit more. Let's go ahead and do 20-part tensing and relaxing. I'll guide us through this, beginning with the left foot. Keep your gaze uplifted though best you can, and you can imagine you're watching the different body parts from the point between the eyebrows. Imagine you're directing this next exercise from there. So beginning with the left foot, gently begin to bring a sense of tension into the left foot, dialing it up from low, medium to high, feeling it really intense here at the top. And then slowly high, medium, low, releasing all tension from the left foot. Right foot, like a dimmer switch on a light, dialing up the tension, low, medium, high, really feeling it peak at the top. And then high, medium, low, completely relaxing the right foot. Left calf. Imagine you're tensing to the very center of the left calf, feeling it peak at the top. And then high, medium, low, releasing all tension in the left calf. Right calf, dialing up the tension, feeling that intensity all the way to the center of the right calf. And then high, medium, low, completely relaxing the right calf. Left thigh. See if you can tense front and back, side to side, the very center of the left thigh. Feeling the energy really peak at the top here. And then high, medium, low. Imagine that left thigh melting into the chair. No tension. Right thigh. High, low, medium, high. See if you can tense to the very center of the right thigh. Feeling it peak at the top. And then slowly releasing as if the right thigh were melting into the chair. The abdomen, the area below the navel, gently drawing it in, being careful if you've had breakfast. Noticing the tension there. And then completely relaxing the abdomen, noticing the difference when there's no tension. Stomach, area above the navel. Gently drawing the stomach in, being careful if you've had breakfast. Noticing what it feels like to have tension there. And then high, medium, low, completely relaxing the stomach, noticing the difference. Left hand and left forearm, you can make a gentle fist with the left hand, dialing up the tension till it reaches a peak at the top. And then slowly letting all that tension go until the left hand and left forearm are completely relaxed. Right hand and right forearm, making a gentle fist with the right hand if you'd like to, dialing up the tension. And high, medium, low, completely relaxing. Left upper arm, slowly dialing up the tension, really feeling it peak. The very center of that left upper arm. And then high, medium, low, completely relaxing. Right upper arm, slowly dialing it up till it reaches a peak. And then reversing, high, medium, low, no tension. Left sided chest, you can draw the left shoulder slightly back and slightly down. Bring a sense of tension to the left side of the chest. And then allowing that left side to relax and soften. Right sided chest, again, you can slightly draw the right shoulder back and down to access this area. Gathering all the tension there till it reaches a peak. And then slowly releasing, softening the right side of the chest. Front of the throat, you can gently draw the chin up an inch or so to help access this area. And then dialing up the tension in the front of the throat. And as you begin to relax the throat, gently return the chin parallel to the floor. Back of the neck, you can gently draw the chin down an inch or two. Dialing up the tension in the back of the neck, feeling it peak at the top. And then high, medium, low, imagine all that tension drifting away as you return chin parallel to the floor. With gaze uplifted, pause and feel. From pools of inner silence, I sip the sparkling waters of infinite peace. We'll do a double breath here, which is a short then long inhalation through the nostrils. Gently hold the breath as you dial up the tension in the body. And then double exhale through the mouth, short then long, completely relaxing. Let's do that 2 more times. And then here, do a triple exhale. Pause and feel. And then moving into our core technique, observing the breath. We go from controlling it to stepping back a bit and becoming the curious observer, knowing that the breath has something to teach us. We simply need to pay attention. So begin to notice the breath. You can notice it in the abdomen, as the abdomen goes in and out with each breath. In a more nuanced way, you can observe the breath by notice the air flowing up and down the nostrils. Find the way that works best for you this morning and simply observe. If this feels unnatural or you find yourself wanting to control the breath, that's okay. Just go back to observing. If you know the Hong Sa mantra, you can add that now. Otherwise, we'll work with I am peace. So every time you notice yourself inhaling, say to yourself, I am. Every time you notice yourself exhaling, say to yourself, peace. As if the very breath itself were saying this, I am peace. We're going to spend a bit of time with this technique. And anytime the mind wanders, that's okay. Just bring it back to the technique. I am peace. If the mind has wandered, that's okay. Simply bring it back to observing the breath. I am peace. If the breath begins to slow, if the pauses in between become longer, or if the breath stops for a few moments, simply enjoy. I am peace. end this technique with a gentle double breath, no tension. And we'll take this guided visualization into sitting in the stillness, in the silence for a few moments. Mix your mind with the moonbeams at night. Wash your sorrows in their rays. Feel the mystic light spreading silently over your body, over trees, over vast lands. Standing in an open space with quiet eyes, behold, beyond the limits of the moonbeam revealed scenery, the bedimmed fringe of the shining horizon. Let your mind, by steady wing beats of meditation, spread beyond the lines of visible scenes and over the horizon. Let your meditation run past the rim of the visible to the lands of fancy. Spread your mind from the moonbeam visible objects to the dim stars and distant skies lying beyond in the eternal stillness of the ether, all throbbing with life. Watch the moonbeams spread, not only on one side of the earth, but everywhere in the eternal region of your spacious mind. Meditate until, in the cool moonbeams of your calmness, you race over trackless skies, and in realization, behold the universe as light. In closing, bring your awareness to your heart and imagine it filled with a golden light that expands in front of you, behind you, below and above. And imagine this golden light filled with all the blessings we've received in our practice today. And imagine that golden light surrounding you with its blessings. And then imagine it expanding to include all those you know, blessing them, expanding that light further to bless all whom we don't know. And imagine that light glowing brighter and brighter, encompassing the whole world, surrounding the world with the blessings of this light. Imagine Earth and all who live here, cradled in the loving light, the loving embrace of Divine Mother. And just taking a moment and offering prayers or intentions with the music of your own heart. Divine Mother, fill this world with peace and harmony, peace and harmony. Wishing everyone a most blessed day filled with that golden light, and hopefully that light within you will light the candle of all whom you meet today.